I'm Jack and this is Brian. We are M3 Movies on YouTube. We talk about movies and films and stuff.
Hello!
Hi! How's life?
We are M3 Movies. I'm Jack.
I'm Brian.
Woo! Jesus, Brian. we will be
Discussing film.
Yeah, off to a great start. We'll be talking about movies, mostly, mainly, only. Talking about new releases, news in movies, new
Stuff
trailers.
going on.
But then we'll also be getting more personal with individual
Whatever
segments.
the hell else we want to talk about. Most in the realm of movies.
Yeah, it'll be a nice little time.
It'll be a fun time.
Stick around, have fun. I'm Jack.
I'm Brian.
And we are lovers. Okay. So
Correct.
So
Jack, we should come up with code names.
Code names?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know. We'll figure it out later. What's the first topic?
The first topic we're gonna it's gonna be spoilers probably.
Oh yeah, there will be
eventually.
spoilers for like okay, so we're gonna introduce like each topic we're talking about, and if you don't want things spoiled for like said movie, if we're talking about a movie, then don't listen to it.
But we will not relent.
No, yeah, we'll have timestamps for sections and stuff. So if you like don't want to listen to Infinity War stuff, which is like the only movie we're talking about that's gonna have this applied to it, then you can skip.
Although neither of us have seen Infinity War yet, so should we?
But we can still. No, we don't.
Yeah.
We can talk about Marvel.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
No,
we'll talk about
absolutely.
Marvel like just so you can get a feel for us as moviegoers.
Yeah. Brian, how would you describe your movie taste?
My taste in film?
Taste.
I'm about as pretentious as they come.
Oh.
Not gonna lie.
Brian.
What?
Well, would you look at that? I'm pretentious too.
Oh my god. It's such a coincidence.
Have you seen Richard AOA's The Double? Neither has anyone else.
Have you seen Kogonada's Columbus?
Yes.
Yes, I told you to watch it.
Yeah.
Never mind, bad example.
Yeah.
Haha, next question.
So we like weird, we like French New Wave, we like German Expression.
We literally have not seen a French New Wave movie.
Yes, we
You
have.
have never seen a French New Wave movie.
One.
Okay, literally in film class, we're starting the French New Wave, and you're like, we like the French New
I
Wave.
like it. Okay, so let's discuss new releases. Infinity War, should we save it for when we've actually seen it, Brian?
Okay, so we're gonna have a whole thing on Infinity War with one of our other friends when he comes on.
But
we can talk about Marvel.
The problem comes in that neither Brian.
Well, I'm
nor
seeing it this
I-
weekend.
So would you let me finish my point, please, Brian?
No, it's how podcasts work. We're supposed to interrupt each other.
Neither Brian nor I like Marvel movies.
That's correct.
So if you do, then this podcast isn't for you.
No, yes, it is. No, because there will be people other weeks. It's not always just going to be us. We'll probably be here a lot of the time,
it will
but there are
cycle.
some others. Our friend Dylan Ramsey. You'll meet the gang.
The M3 gang.
The M3 Movies gang.
We'll
And
probably at some point in the
they
future,
like Marvel.
Yeah, but we don't.
If Aiden gets on here, he will defend Marvel.
Yeah, Aiden he doesn't like.
Aiden's pretentious
Marvel.
likes us, but he likes to be cool.
Yeah.
So he...
He plays Call of Duty and finds the artistic side of it.
Okay, so do you want to talk about Marvel? No, let's save it. Let's
save
the
it.
next time.
Let's save it for when the
that.
discussion.
Let's save that. You gotta get to episode 2 for that.
We will argue.
Yes, we will. That'll be loud.
So then, Lean on Pete. You're gonna see that, right?
I'm seeing Lean on Pete tomorrow.
Lean on Pete, describe it to me. What is it?
Lean on Pete is the newest film of Andrew Haigh. Something Hiigh. Andrew Haigh.
I can look it up.
He's basically like the foundation for British realism, new wave type stuff. And he's amazing in everything he does. And this movie premiered at, I want to say, Telluride last year? Telluride?
I don't know.
It was either Telluride or Tribeca, one of those film festivals that was like towards the end of the year but didn't get bought until this year by A24. It's about a kid who likes a horse. And so he buys it, even though he's kind of poor, and he runs away with said horse.
Has Steve Buscemi, right?
Does it really?
I think so.
I didn't know that. I
And
knew it
he
was
was in
Andrew
it.
Haig, and then it was a horse movie and an A24 bar.
Yeah,
So that
Steve
that was
Buscemi.
enough for me.
Steve Buscemi, Travis Fimmel.
What's the kid? Charlie Plummer is the
Charlie
kid.
Plummer, yeah.
He was in All the Money in the World last year. He's great in that movie. It's a really good movie. He's the kid that gets kidnapped in All the Money in the World.
Christopher Plummer.
Christopher Plummer. No, they're both
related.
in it.
Yeah. But
I
they're
don't
not-
think they're related. I'm pretty sure they're not related.
Yeah. Okay, so
So yeah,
What
I'm
el-
excited for it for sure.
What else has Andrew Hay done?
His two most common ones that people have heard of is oh god, what's the one called? Weekend, which is kind of like it's a gay love story in England. But it was like one of the first ones. Like I know it's like a huge like cliche now, like basically like Call Me by Your Name, Moonlight, that kind of thing.
Gays.
Tired of them, but
Haven't they had the spotlight for enough?
I know, right? It came out in 2011. It's on Criterion, so that means it's good, right?
Sure.
And then he did 45 Years, which was a little bit more.
Yeah,
I got a little bit more attention. I haven't seen 45 Years,
yeah.
but it has Charlotte Rampling. She got her Oscar nomination for that movie the year before last year, 2015. That's just like a old couple like trying to rekindle their love for each other. Yeah, very like slow paced British realism. It's a good time.
Okay,
but
so-
Leon Pete is slightly more Americanized.
Yeah,
but
Leon Pete looks like that's not what it would be at all.
I mean,
Like just based off of what I've seen, it like
it's more. It's definitely more Americanized.
Yeah.
because it's with American
yeah,
people.
yeah. I have to be honest. I am not. I mean, like I'm looking forward to it, but it's not number one on the list of movies that I want to see. You know.
I mean, it got
it just kind of looks.
decent reviews out of
Yeah.
whatever festival it was at.
90% Rotten Tomatoes.
It's a movie that I'm anticipating my reaction will be, wow, that was a great movie, and then I'll forget about it. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't look like something that's going to stick with me, but, I mean, it's Andrew Haig,
Yeah.
so I'll see it. And
it looks like Rampage.
it doesn't. Was that your segue?
Was
that your segue?
in that a weird, unattractive nerd that nobody likes is friends with animals, and the animal goes berserk and kills a bunch of people. Is that what Rampage is about? I know for a fact that's what Lean on Pete is about.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's about. No, but I feel like the one good thing that could come out of Lean on Pete, other than like it's a good movie, is Charlie Plummer, because he is a good actor, but he needs to get more roles. So this might prove that he can lead a movie. So that'll be
Chalamet
exciting.
good?
No, he's not Timothy Chalamet good. Is anybody Timothy Chalamet good? Name one actor.
Mel
You
Gibson. Marlon Brando.
Dead.
But he was.
He was so great. Why did he die?
Can you believe they cast The Rock as a social outcast? There is no
Sure.
world. There's I mean, no parallel universe.
Are we talking
That's
about?
feasible.
Are we talking about Rampage?
Yeah.
It's Rampage. They don't care.
Okay.
It's a stupid, dumb action movie. Who's the number one person you want for your stupid, dumb action movie? The answer is Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah. Has he made any movies that aren't that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Moana is different.
Oh yeah, Moana. Yeah, that's.
He's in Moana.
Moana's surprisingly good. Not surprisingly good. But
I
it's
think that's a
very
great
good
movie.
Yeah.
I think it's like has like the feel and like basic storyline of like the Renaissance '90s Disney movies, but like with this like new music that just like invigorates, like gives it a whole new feeling. So I'm a big fan.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
What else has The Rock done? He made Fast and Furious better. I mean, they're still dumb, but he made it better.
Okay, I have never seen a Fast and Furious movie. I know they're utter garbage.
They're not.
Are they not? Are they not?
The first 4 are.
Okay.
And then
yeah.
The Rock shows up, and then they're not. They're slightly less utter
I
garbage.
appreciate the crazy, stupid stunts that I've seen. Because they're stupid and they're crazy and they don't make any sense.
Oh no, they make no sense. Wait, quick
but
spoiler. In Fast 8,
Yeah.
there's a scene where the villain hacks into cars. and like
yeah,
and she can like control them with an iPad.
Yeah,
and like it's like a scene of just like a parking garage with like glass windows or whatever, of just like cars like coming barreling out of it that are being driven by no one.
It's stupid, but I appreciate the stupid stunts.
Yeah,
it makes me vaguely happy.
Quote from The Rock in that movie, I will beat you like a Cherokee drum. I feel like that's taking just a regular saying and making it somehow racist.
Yeah.
But
not even a regular saying. It would have been fine if he was like, I will beat you like a drum. Because that's what you do to drums. Drums all
beat
around.
them.
Yeah,
that's correct.
It's not like specific to...
It's also what you do with a Cherokee drum.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're just
But you don't have to make it specific.
Yeah. That's questionable. Yeah. Written by white people. Okay.
Okay, Tully. You're looking forward to that.
Tully! I hope that was loud. Tully is very exciting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
I'll see anything with Charlize Theron in it.
That one's just like about a mother who's having.
It's about
struggles.
motherhood.
Yeah. I know. I've heard like a lot of reviews and people saying that it's like very honest.
Yeah, it's from the
real.
people who did Juno.
So yeah, that's a great movie.
it's like. Have you seen Juno?
Oh yeah, I love Juno.
That's good. It was like, it's realism, but in like a strange way. Kind of like you know how they talk in Juno, like they just like say random things that are like super weird.
Rainn Wilson's role in that is one of my one of my.
Oh my god, Rainn Wilson's in that movie.
What does he say?
J.K. Simmons is in that movie.
Rainn Wilson. You keep talking.
Okay, but Wilson. Tully, the main reason I'm excited for it is honestly just Mackenzie Davis.
Yeah.
Like, Charlize Theron is never bad in anything. Mark Duplass is one of my favorite writers and actors, so I'm excited for them.
What else has been in him? I'm not too familiar with names.
No, Mark Duplass, I was telling you about this guy the other day. You had no idea who he was. He's the guy in like the Creep movies, and he wrote an HBO show that got canceled for like some reason because it's so good, called Togetherness. He made this movie on Netflix called Blue Jay, which is
right. Yeah, you told me.
One of the most underappreciated films that exists.
Okay, yeah, no, I know who he is. He was on the.
And then he wrote an Anna Kendrick movie that was bad.
Yeah,
and
he was on the Mindy Project.
Was he?
Mindy Kaling, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Anyway, the quote from Juno, "That's one doodle that can't be undid, home skillet." I want my entire vernacular to be like that.
Yeah, like, I just want to talk like that. I want to be able to talk like that.
That ain't no sketch.
No, but Tully is exciting because of Mackenzie Davis.
Yeah.
Do you know who Mackenzie Davis is? Have you like seen this person in anything? Have you saw Blade Runner, right? Last year?
Yeah.
She's the prostitute in Blade Runner. So she has a really small role in that, but she's
awesome,
great.
Though.
And she's in my favorite episode of Black Mirror.
Oh, in The Martian.
San Junipero in season 3 of Black Mirror. Season 3, episode 4.
I feel like most of this podcast is gonna be you saying like people, like directors and actors and what they've been in, and me being like, yeah, I don't know them.
Gotta get Aiden on here. Aiden's our friend who knows everything.
Does
but
it make you feel self-conscious about what you don't know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what I do to other people.
Oh no, it absolutely
which is why I love it. But Mackenzie Davis is like, to me, the next great actress.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, she is awesome. From the little that I've seen in.
So talented. I'm just very excited for where her career is going. So like I was excited for Tully because I like Googled Mackenzie Davis and went to upcoming projects on IMDb, and it said Tully, and without a plot synopsis or anything, I was like, hell yeah. Movie.
From the first trailer I saw, I don't remember what movie it was. Was it Call Me by Your Name? I think it was. Yeah. It was Call Me by Your Name. I saw the trailer for it, and I wanted to see it. It's not much to that story.
We were at Call Me by Your Name, and the trailer for Tully came on. And I probably like screamed at you, like, we're seeing it!
Absolutely. No, you were not respectful during those trailers.
I'm never respectful during trailers.
Every time 824 comes up on the screen, you start like smacking the person next to you.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah. Guilty. But I'm excited for that movie. That's very exciting.
Yeah.
It's like her and Haley Lu Richardson are like the two like best young actresses right now. Dude, nice.
A Quiet Place.
Oh my god, a movie we can talk about.
Yeah, this is what
We've seen
this is
it!
what we've
Ah!
actually seen. Okay, we can like actually get in depth with this.
Thoughts? I want
Get
you
Out
to
for
start.
White People.
I want you to start. Huh?
Get Out for White People.
No. Very far from. Very far from, in my opinion.
Well, it's just a good horror movie.
And
Get Out was...
Get Out is a much better than that.
Yeah.
The one screenplay at the Oscars and the most competitive screenplay year in...
Well, A Quiet Place would be hard to win screenplay for.
Ha, because they don't talk,
Yeah.
get it?
High five. That was a good high five, Brian.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, thanks for high-fiving me. I didn't clap.
But yeah, I'm like one of the few people that I think was just underwhelmed. I think it's
Really?
good.
Oh, yeah, no, I did know that.
I think it's a good movie.
I enjoyed it very much.
I don't think it's like
It needs a good audience.
I don't think it's like a horror masterpiece or anything.
That's
like-
just a movie masterpiece.
I don't think it's that either.
How dare you, sir? How dare you?
We have different opinions.
Let's not be friends because of that and not talk to each other.
Oh my god. No, but like I was just like there was a point in A Quiet Place where I was like I feel like I've watched this scene 15 times now and I'm bored.
I can understand that. I did feel it get a little bit repetitive, but I was able to look past it.
Like to me it was like everything's happy and it plays that one really happy score and then you hear a noise and then John Krasinski and or Emily Blunt puts their finger to their mouth and everything goes quiet. And then,
always,
the monster shows up somewhere, and you
always-
just hear the from the
always
trailer.
it's always like a beat on them.
Yeah.
The camera's like shallow focus, close up, and like the standing too. You have to get the standing.
Yeah, like they're crouching, and they like
Yeah.
kind of have like. I mean, I think it's good. Like
yeah.
John Krasinski's crazy good in that movie. So is Emily Blunt. The kids are pretty good.
I mean, you have to admit, for his directing debut,
It's not his directing debut.
Well,
it's his
it's
third
his-
movie.
it's his third.
It's
movie?
his third
No.
feature-length
No,
film.
he directed like an episode of The Office. That was it.
It is his third feature-length film, friend.
What else is
The
he done?
Haulers and something else. I don't remember what the third one was.
Krasinski.
It's his
IMDb.
third feature-length film.
That's not right.
Yes, it is.
Something borrowed. It's complicated. Okay.
Those aren't even it. The
Oh
Haulers?
no, those are. Oh, he played the. Those are characters he played. Okay.
Yeah.
Director, 4 credits. Damn it! I wanted
Yeah.
to be right. Wait. Brief interviews with hideous men. That is 2009.
This is his best reviewed movie that he's made. The other ones are both in the yellow, I think, on Metacritic.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
this
no,
one's
yeah.
like 85 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, brief interviews with hilarious men. Has 44 Metacritic.
I think The Haulers is like a 51 or something like that.
Let's check and see. 53. So
damn.
right, please. Okay, but you make a
I
movie
think-
like A Quiet Place.
I
the third time.
I think his direction is great in that movie.
yeah, absolutely.
I think like the way he builds that one scene is very impressive. I just think
Yeah.
he builds the same scene.
Can we talk about the child actors?
The
'Cause they
one
are-
like what's the point of the kid? Like the guy? The guy is like there. The boy actor. I don't even know his name.
Yeah.
He's there. The girl.
I guess
the deaf
I
girl.
guess he is. But okay,
She's great.
they're amazing though.
Yes.
Because
That girl
I mean, like to portray that much character with no words, just your eyes and like your body language, your body movements. That is something that a lot of
adult actors struggle with.
adult
Yeah.
actors professionally trained can't do, and like they did that. It's incredible.
That one little girl, I don't know her name. Jesus, I'm bad at this. But she's the best part of a movie that came out last year called Wonderstruck. It's a Todd
the one
Haynes
that
movie.
you
I
hated.
hate that movie. But if there's a shining light in it, it's definitely her. I think she's great in that
Does
movie.
she play deaf in that movie too?
Yeah, she's a deaf actress.
Yeah.
She's deaf.
No, I know, but like the whole that's the kind of the whole point of the movie too, is that they're both
Yes.
deaf.
Yeah, she's yeah. she's
So
deaf.
whenever a movie needs a deaf child actress, she's the go-to.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Because why cast new people when you can?
I mean,
cast the
she's
same
good.
people over and over again.
Yeah, try to find
This movie has
me a good deaf child actress that's not her, and we can talk. Okay, but like she's good.
I don't know any good actors. Brian.
Was it supposed to like call
don't
me
know.
out? I don't
know.
act.
I'm the one that acts.
I know.
That movie has 7 characters, and one of them,
What movie?
A Quiet Place.
Yes, it does.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like a good story. Like I said when I walked out of the movie, I thought that would make a great like 20-minute short.
I guess.
Like you have like a 3-minute scene in the beginning that is the beginning,
Yeah. Should we?
and then just
Let's.
the rest
Spoiler warning right now.
for Quiet Place.
Yeah.
If we haven't already, no, we haven't already,
yeah.
but
But if you stuck around expecting no spoilers, get out. Which is the.
what
I was
part do
gonna
you
make
want to
a get out
spoil?
joke.
What part do you want to spoil? I mean, the good part.
The good part?
Krasinski dying.
Yeah.
That's the best. That's the best scene in the movie.
That was heartbreaking.
He's amazing. He acts the hell out of that scene. Yeah, it's good. That's all I got. That's all I got. It's pretty good.
What about the first scene where the kid dies? I thought that was masterfully filmed.
I thought it was masterfully well done. I think that's another case of trailers being annoying as hell.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
no,
the
yeah.
second, like,
If
I
it wasn't
even
in all of the trailers, then I would have loved it more.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's like a completely different conversation about how like dumb marketing is nowadays.
Yeah.
But like
But the scene on its own.
the scene on its own is really well done.
It's gorgeous.
It's very gorgeous.
I love, like, it is high key lighting. Like they.
Yeah,
don't-
it's just in broad daylight because it doesn't
and
matter.
It's still like terrifying. When I watched
Yeah.
it, my heart was pounding.
Yeah. I have a question for you. I've gotten mixed answers on this. Do you like how much they showed the monsters? And like, do you like the design of the monsters?
It felt very Stranger Things to me.
Felt very straight. Yeah, like the Demogorgon
Yeah.
or the
yeah.
Demodogs.
I have a theory that
You're not
A
connecting.
Quiet Place.
Are you connecting universes? Oh God! No!
It's Cloverfield, guys.
It's Cloverfield.
I just want Stranger Things to end with like,
John Krasinski
Yeah.
being all like, "Hey."
man,
Anybody who hasn't seen A Quiet Place just be like, "What the hell?" Like the end of Split. Jeez.
Oh right, it like connects universes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of those.
Have you seen
movies.
Split?
No, the
like Split.
only M. Night Shyamalan movies I've seen have been
The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense
Good.
and Avatar: The Last Airbender, which, in my personal opinion,
Is the worst
is
movie ever made.
literally the best movie I've ever seen ever.
Die. I hate that movie with all of my heart. I'm just a heart full of pain.
A heart full of pain.
All right.
It is.
Any other thoughts on A Quiet Place?
Can we go back to the child death?
To the child death?
I just
Oh, we can. Yeah.
I just think that's a good.
it's very well done.
It's kind of a twist, almost, in that it plays off of, movies where the children never die. I think
That's true.
Yeah. Kids don't get to die in movies. So the fact that they killed one that young in a PG-13 movie where it's... I think they did a good job of playing with your expectations.
Yeah.
And
I think that he could have died in a smarter way.
how so?
So the first thing you see on screen in A Quiet Place is like what? Like day 93. Something
Yeah.
like that. Something like
Yeah.
that. It's like 90 something, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me this kid, it's day 93 of these monsters who can't make noise. And he hasn't been allowed to make noise for 93 days. And his dad tells him that this toy makes too much noise. Don't play with it.
Well,
I'm just saying, like, it's like,
I think the point of that is to show that
he's an idiot.
the children are stupid. And
It's the message.
That's kind of where the danger comes in, too,
Yeah.
is that there's a lot that's unpredictable.
Yeah.
So even though this kid knows everything about it and is told by his dad, he's still a kid.
Yeah.
And you can't... Like, it shows that later, too, where the girl, I don't know her name because it was never said, she starts going down the stairs and he immediately grabs her and is like, no, girl, you can't do that. Like, it's...
I feel like there are a lot of things in that movie that if you want to be, like, really over-analytical, you can just pull apart.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely.
there's so many things in that movie where you can be like, why didn't you do this? And I hate making those kinds of arguments for
Well, it's
movies.
the characters.
Because it's the characters' choices, but there's, like, so many things in A Quiet Place that are just like, why didn't you do that? Like,
I'll have to
like,
watch it again because I didn't pick up on that the first time.
I didn't pick up on it the first time, but I've like read a lot of stuff about it since then, and I've seen people that talk about it, and I'm like, oh my god, you're right. Like, it's just like one of those things when you overthink it, like, because it's not meant to have that happen.
Yeah.
But like the room, for example, when Emily Blunt has her baby and John Krasinski comes back to get her, and they go into like that basement room, right? That's covered by the mattress, and then they go down there.
Oh, there it is.
Jesus.
Go on.
All right.
Yeah.
They go
mattress.
down there and they can make noise. Like they talk to each other. It's like all sound insulated. And I'm like, that looks like it would have been useful for the entire previous 60, 70 minutes of the movie. Or like when he takes his kid to the waterfall and he's like, big noise is bigger than small noise. I'm like, okay, I know that. This kid doesn't know that? You're telling me that?
I honestly feel like a lot of the dialogue that they put in there too wasn't necessary. Like the actual when they were speaking.
When they were
the words
actually
out loud.
speaking?
Yeah.
I
It was
don't
almost
mind
to
it.
their detriment. Like it felt more like they thought it was a necessity than
To have, like, a
having
little bit?
actual purpose.
Yeah. I mean, there's only like 2 scenes with dialogue in it, to be fair.
And
So it's not like a huge thing.
I mean, I guess. I feel like the only scene where the dialogue really like matters and is needed to be spoken out loud is when Emily Blunt is saying that they have to protect the kids, because that's like a very real emotion as opposed to like the you have to tell your daughter you love her thing.
Yeah. Like
that could have been signed. I think they just needed a break for people to eat the popcorn.
to me, I don't know. There's just like a lot of dumb stuff in that movie.
I enjoy it.
I enjoy it too. I want to
idiot.
clarify. I still think the movie is good. Like out of 10, I'd probably it's probably like a 6, which is a positive review. Like I just like people say 6 out of 10, and everybody's like, "Oh, you hated it," and I'm like, "That's good."
That's like 60%, Ryan.
It's 60%,
That's
but
failing
it's
on
yeah,
American education system.
yeah, but it's not what that is. We're not talking about that. So I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, we should get moving on.
All right, what's next?
Discussing. Let's movie news.
Movie news.
So
Play a little jingle. Da, 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 da. Movie news. It's M3.
We'll add it in post.
Thank you.
And it'll go right here.
It is time for movie news.
And we're back.
So J.K. Rowling apologized for killing Dobby.
Yeah, she does this every year. She
Yeah.
apologizes for killing a character.
I didn't know that until this year when I woke up and saw it trending on Twitter.
The first year, I believe she apologized for killing... Oh, God, that's the one I'm going to forget. The second year was Lupin. The third year was Snape. This is the 4th year she's done it. This is Dobby. I actually... It might be the 5th year. I might have missed one. I might have missed last year. I don't remember.
She said, it's that anniversary... Okay. It's that anniversary again. This year, I apologize for killing someone who didn't die during the hashtag Battle of Hogwarts, but who laid down his life to save the people who would win it. I refer, of course, to Dobby the house elf. I'm not sure if she...
Oh, it was Fred. Sorry, the first one was Fred.
Oh, yeah.
She apologized for Fred, then Lupin, then Snape. And now Dobby.
I like that. I like that it killed characters. It's ballsy.
I mean,
like-
it is.
It's not something
That
Marvel
whole
would
franchise means a lot to me,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
And
It's just...
for me, like, the hardest one was Lupin to
Yeah.
lose, so that was nice. And then Snape, like, there's no debate around, like, anybody's sad about Dobby dying. Like, everybody's sad that Dobby died. But last
Dobby-
year...
How... J.K. Rowling, one of the most amazing authors of all time.
I love her.
Because she took a character like Dobby, who could have been the Jar Jar Binks of Harry Potter.
That's true. He was in the second one.
No,
let's
he
be
absolutely...
fair.
In the second one, he was obnoxious, and everyone was like, I don't like this guy.
But she builds him.
She transformed him into a character.
In the books, I want to clarify. He's
the
great.
books
He's great
and
in
the
the
movie.
He's great in the 7th movie. But
Yeah.
like in the books, he's like he's common throughout. Like the 4th book, especially with Hermione and Spew, the Saving House Elves organizations or whatever. And he works in the kitchens at Hogwarts.
Right. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've read those books. But
I
she-
love those
like,
books.
she-
Those mean a lot to me.
She takes this
Very
Jar
close to
Jar
my heart.
and turns him into a character that people miss when he's gone.
Yeah,
She's amazing, man.
I love her. Like the controversy about it came about when she apologized for killing Snape. I'm actually very curious to hear your thoughts
right.
on this.
Well, okay.
Because I'm on the argument where Snape is the bravest, is what Harry says at the end. Snape is the bravest man he ever knew. And Snape's like a true hero in that series.
Snape was a tool to Harry for good reason.
Yeah. I'd be salty too.
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've read the books. I've seen the movies a lot because my sister is obsessed.
That's one of those things that's I think is actually pretty similar among. I think Snape's and his arc and his storyline is very similar throughout because that's one of the most central parts of the story.
I don't know about him as a human being.
Human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do know that he is one of the best written and best developed characters of all time.
You want to hear how amazing J.K. Rowling is?
How amazing.
So the first question that Snape ever asks Harry is, what would I get if I added in if I took a powdered root of asphodel with an infusion of wormwood. In Victorian flower language, asphodel is something about lily. So basically, in Victorian flower language, that sentence translates to, I bitterly regret Lily's death.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What was that, first book?
Yeah, that's the first question that Harry's ever asked by Snape.
I remember when I first read those books, just being amazed by
Just
the
the
time that I
detail.
got to the end. Yeah, the detail. How
She thinks about everything.
Yeah, the Tom Riddle's diary in the second book was a Horcrux.
Yep.
And the entire time you had no clue, and you get there and you're like,
See, that's something Marvel doesn't do.
yeah.
Different conversation.
That's incredible that she planned that much for 7 books.
Yeah. And that's why the fifth one is so long and annoying to get through, because she had this thing that she was going to do, and she started writing and she wrote herself into a plot hole, and she figured that out, and she was like, I can't go back. And she ended up having to write herself out of it. Wow. And that's why the fifth book is so long.
Oh.
Or maybe that's the fourth one. I don't remember. It's one of the two long ones. It's one of the two long ones.
The people don't like Order of the Phoenix.
That's the
people
book that's the
trademark.
hardest to get through for sure.
Yeah, I enjoyed it actually.
It says something that it's the longest book and the shortest movie. Because it's the least you get out of it, but it's the longest.
Okay, can we talk about the movies too? How they
the movies are phenomenal.
Yeah,
I think every single, with the exception of the first two, quality wise, they're all great. The first one's personally my favorite for nostalgia.
I love the tone change, the very subtle tone change in movies.
Alfonso Cuarón, I don't even think it's that subtle. Honestly, I think it's from second to third is just insane. And then you hit fourth.
Yeah,
and then,
third to fourth,
it
and then
continues
fourth
to build.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You freaking idiot.
But I think that it does make that change. I don't think there's a big change between 1 and 2, right?
No,
but then in
yeah,
3 you're like, oh shoot.
and things really go down in the fourth one when Cedric dies. That's that's
the big
changes.
thing.
But the movies did that phenomenally. The change in cinematography. If you look
you know who shoots that movie? The third
Don't
one.
say Deakins.
The third one.
Who?
It's not Deakins.
Okay.
It's the other one. It's Lebesky.
Ah.
He shot the third movie, I think. Oh shoot! Now I have to check. Check for me. I'm 90% sure he did, because Alfonso Cuarón made that movie. Who's he did Gravity?
Which one is it?
For example,
Prisoner of Azkaban?
Prisoner of Azkaban. Because Alfonso Cuarón made that movie, and he designed the Dementors, which is perfect. But
yeah, that was.
I think Lebesky shot that.
There
movie.
could not be another design for the Dementors.
No, there couldn't be. It's just insane.
It is insane. Okay, let's see here. Director Alfonso, stars.
Cinematography.
Where do I?
Emmanuel Lubezki. Shivo. Come on, Shivo. Come on.
Where do I find this?
He worked with Emmanuel Lubezki on 2006's Children of Men. I'm just going to put in some little filler here.
Thank you.
Children of Men, great tale. Pretty much Logan, but not a superhero movie. Also better. Has the legitimate best battle scene I've ever seen in film.
Which movie?
Children of Men.
Oh, yeah.
That is a different time. Great movie.
Full cast and crew. Here we go.
Cinematography by Emmanuel Lubezki. Come on.
Cinematographer. Michael Saracen.
Dang it! Wait, who's this guy with?
Michael
I could have
Saracen.
sworn.
Yeah, I've
Who's this man? Oh, he's the Planet of the Apes
Planet
guy.
of the
He's the
Apes.
Planet of the Apes guy.
yeah. Oh, and Gravity.
He didn't. Camera.
Oh, yeah.
Camera. That one's Shivo. That one's Shivo. I know that. But yeah, great movie.
Yeah.
Very good.
Which do you think is the best Harry Potter
movie or book?
movie? It's a movie podcast.
8.
8? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Book 4. But I think that 4 is probably like one of my least favorite of the movies.
That's Goblet of Fire, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen that movie so many times. I don't know why. I think it's because it's like the ones that they show in school because it's the most child friendly while still being dark. It's like that and Finding Nemo.
The Princess Bride?
I haven't seen Princess Bride in school.
Really?
I love that movie though. It's great.
But yeah, I love those movies. Harry
Yeah.
Potter. Real good.
I remember the 8th one. I watched it when I was young, and all I really cared about was the action and explosions and death and stuff.
Yeah.
So like my transition into the actual caring, like me actually caring about movies, I didn't.
The battle scene in the 8th one is amazing.
It's amazing. But have
you ever like watched that scene and noticed what happens in it?
No.
So basically it's them because Harry's trying to get to the forest to confront Voldemort, and Ron and Hermione are running through the castle grounds, which is where the huge battle is happening. The first thing they encounter is trolls. The second thing they encounter is spiders, followed by Dementors.
No.
It follows the movies.
Oh, that's incredible!
I know. Oh my god!
Wow. Wow.
I
love
Harry Potter.
how casually they kill off characters in that movie. Like there was
That's my one flaw with 8.
really
I think like it's too casual.
too.
Fred's death, and Remus and Lupin, and Tonks are like the ones that I get
I'm okay
pissed
with
at.
I'm okay with it.
No, because like literally in 8, if you watch 8, you don't know that Fred is dead until you see Ron mourning him over his body. You don't see him die.
But how long is that movie?
Long. It's long.
Yeah, would it have been
Yes, it would have been.
better if you added
Yes. The answer is yes.
just Harry Potter Braveheart?
That's okay, but Braveheart doesn't need to be as long as it is. Harry Potter does.
Listen, I like Braveheart. I felt like it was like a Scotland Star Wars.
No, you take Braveheart. Okay, this is a completely different conversation, but this is something our friend Aiden, who will hopefully be on the show one day, said to me. Take Braveheart, delete literally every scene that takes place in England, or not takes place because that's the death scene, but like all of the stuff involving like the king and like his son and all that garbage. Take all of that, just take it out of the movie. Great film. Hour and a half. Great film.
Okay. Yeah, I can say okay.
But Harry Potter kind of needs it. I guess it's 2 parts.
Yeah.
But whatever. And like Fred's death in the book is such a huge moment. Like, okay, I feel like I'm saying the book a lot because I love those books.
The movie podcast.
I want to clarify. I don't think that the books mean anything to the film. Like, I don't think a film is necessarily going to be bad if it's nothing like the book.
Yeah.
Right? Like Percy Jackson, for example. Bad movie. Granted.
Objectively.
Okay? But I don't think that movie's bad because it's nothing like the book. I think it's bad because it's bad.
Yeah.
And like if it was good, even with the plot line that it follows that was nothing like the book, then fine. I don't care. The book doesn't matter. That's why when freaking Marvel fans are like, in the comics this happened, so it's okay. I'm like, I don't care. They don't matter. The comics don't matter.
No. Everyone who loves Marvel. That's Star Wars.
Also that's fine.
My favorite saying is
No. I don't
nobody
mean,
hates Star Wars.
No, they don't get
Star
mad
Wars.
at Marvel. That's how they defend Marvel.
Yeah.
Like when something stupid happens, and I'm like, that's so dumb.
Right. Yeah.
And they'll be like, but it happened in the comics, and I'm like, I don't care.
No doubt.
That doesn't mean it's any less dumb.
So, okay. Talked about Harry Potter. Talked about A Quiet Place. Also in Quiet Place news-ish. John Krasinski and Emily Blunt have been speculated to be playing.
Those are just
Mr.
rumors, right?
Fantastic
Though
and yeah,
that's
just rumors.
that's not like even like a rumor that came out of Hollywood, right? That's just like a thing that somebody said on Twitter, and everybody was like, "Yeah."
I mean, I guess
I think so.
I have a Screen Rant article, so if that says anything, then
I don't know what it says. I don't know.
Yeah, they
fine.
people think Krasinski and Blunt should play Reed and Sue Richards.
I don't think that
Screen Rant.
Mr. Fantastic is that interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
it also just doesn't really work. I think they are not. not every actor is suited for every role, and
Yeah.
they are not suited for those roles. Like Dr. Reed Richards is supposed
Yeah,
to be like
Krasinski wouldn't do that.
No, he's supposed
Krasinski
to be
would.
sort of like a
I can see
lanky,
Krasinski
weird,
being like Human Torch.
scientist. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe.
More so, at
I
least.
just can't. I cannot see them in superhero movies. I don't know. Maybe it's just because of Quiet Place or like The Office. Or I just cannot. I can't see it.
I can see Krasinski more than Blunt. To me, Emily
because
Blunt.
she's a woman. You sexist prick.
Okay. To me,
I'm gonna slap you.
Blunt is like this, just like high scale actress.
Oh yeah, no.
I guess
absolutely.
like she's
Emily
like
Blunt is
upper like class, like
amazing.
she's like on another level.
It kills me how often she's poorly used. It happens frequently. Like even in Looper, which is like her character is great. Even in that, she's very much
Underutilized,
downgraded.
yeah.
Absolutely. And
but-
she's still just used for like the romantic subplot.
Do you think she's gonna be good in Mary Poppins? I think she'll be
hope
good.
so.
Do you think Mary Poppins is gonna be good?
I'd
say
don't know.
no.
I don't know. I
I
love
said-
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
I do too, but like
My sister loves Mary Poppins. So
I love
there
Mary
is some
Poppins.
bias there. Yeah. I don't know.
I think that movie looks like,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't like the
I've only seen the
concept.
opening shot from the trailer, which is like weirdly shaky cam and Saving
I'm
Private
just
Ryan.
like, yeah, I'm just like, what is going on?
It
I don't
didn't-
know. We'll see. There's a long time and a lot more trailers for that movie, so we'll see. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be more excited than I am for that movie.
Yeah. So okay,
Did you have
that's out of the
anything?
way. Happy Death Day 2.
I never saw Happy Death Day. Did you ever see Happy Death Day?
Nope, looked just like another scary
That's a movie.
quote-unquote movie.
It came out before Truth or Dare, but I'm gonna compare it to Truth or Dare anyway.
Yeah.
So-
So it's still they're both Blumhouse.
They're both Blumhouse, and this is the reason that I thought whatever.
We have been interrupted. Brian was a fool. Please find it in your heart of hearts to forgive him.
Sorry about that. What was I talking about? All right, we're gonna have to start this now.
Happy Death Day 2. Blumhouse.
Happy Death. Okay, so yeah, like Truth or Dare. So the reason that I thought Truth or Dare had potential was because of Happy Death Day. Because Happy Death Day looked stupid as absolute hell.
It looked self-aware.
It did. And it was, from what I've heard. Like, that's what the reviews have been like. And then I was like, Truth or Dare could do the same thing. And then I saw Truth or Dare, and I was like, ah.
I haven't seen it, but I have no.
Personally, I thought that movie was absolutely hysterical. But,
Truth or Dare?
yeah, Truth or Dare. I thought it was hilarious. Like, every time they smiled, I just laughed. It was so
Did
funny.
it try to take itself seriously?
That's such a hard... I can't tell. Honestly, I could not tell. I don't think so. But maybe. I don't know.
Okay, I'm not a fan of horror movies because I'm
Squeamish?
skittish. Yeah. A Quiet Place, Get Out, I can get behind, like the ones that aren't really
I don't even think
scary.
Get Out's a horror movie.
No, not at all.
Quiet Place is, but...
But also most of the time they're just kind of, they're tacky, they're repetitive, formulaic, all that kind of stuff. But I appreciate what Jason Blum's approach on producing movies is.
Yeah.
Because he'll take sort of like a lowbrow indie horror movie and produce it massively.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he does. And I don't know.
He
I
produced,
just kind of like
he
that.
produced
Like, that's-
Whiplash.
He did?
Yeah, it's a Blumhouse movie. Did you know
I
that?
did not know that. No.
I didn't know that for a
thought
long
he
time
stuck
either.
to, like only scary movies.
It's mostly scary movies. It's
Whiplash is not scary.
it's yeah, no Whiplash
No,
is
no.
not. That's like the exception. But yeah, that was Blumhouse's best picture.
I appreciate.
Oh, that and Get Out. Get Out.
I like that a lot. Like if that's kind of what I want to do at some point in the future too.
It's like A24 just for horror.
Yeah.
Like taking these like tiny little indie things and like,
That
putting
is
them
what
on a mass
A24
scale.
does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like A24.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big A24 fan.
So okay, let's move on to trailers. Have you seen any good trailers?
I watched
Bye
the
bye.
Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer.
What do you think?
One, I think, just a little note. If you couldn't tell before, well, we hate
No, we
this.
don't like Marvel.
Don't like Marvel. But it
should
bothers
we-
me.
Should we explain why we hate it? It's not because we
It's
don't
not because they're
necessarily
bad.
think-
It's because
yeah.
they're just so mediocre, and we don't feel like they
They're,
try to be anything more than what they are.
Nerdwriter on YouTube. He does a bunch of film essays. He made a video a while ago, and I watched it today. I can't remember what it was called. I'll look it up. You keep talking.
So basically, it's just like
It is-
they're formulaic they're more or less the same, no matter who's behind the camera, no matter like. So it's
they're
just
kind of painfully formulaic.
it's just like to a point where there's 19 of them now.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen all but
16, 17,
19.
19.
There's 19 of them.
I don't care.
There's 19 of them now. I have seen all but 2 of them, which is the Incredible Hulk and the Infinity War.
Infinity War, yeah.
And
okay. Nerdwriter called it the epidemic of passable movies.
exactly.
If you haven't seen it, check it out.
So it's like these movies they're not bad. Most of them.
No,
Thor 2, okay, we can talk.
But they are good.
There is
But they don't bring anything new to the table.
Yeah,
they don't take risks, and that's something that's necessary for the film medium as a whole to progress.
Exactly. And there's like there is a spectrum of them. Like some of them are definitely like better than average, some of them are average, and some of them are worse than average. But there's not one of them that I feel excels beyond an action movie, like a B action movie in any way.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Without the flashy graphics and CG, I feel like
flashy graphics,
they're just
the
Civil
triumphant music.
Yeah, I watch even the music. They get different directors for each movie. There's no continuity. It's drowned out. You don't hear any of it. It doesn't matter. It's only there to sound.
I can think of one Marvel score off the top of my head.
Avengers one.
The da 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 da. That one. Whereas like a franchise like Star Wars or like Harry Potter, which I guess are like the 2 things that I think relate best to this in terms of fan bases.
Like anything John Williams.
That's true. I guess they have an advantage for John
Indiana
Williams.
Jones, Star Wars,
But-
Star Wars.
Like in
Harry
reference
Potter.
to like fan sizes, right?
Yes.
Like I think the 3 big franchises:
Harry
Marvel,
Potter,
Star Wars,
Star
and
Wars.
I think Harry Potter's falling off because
Yeah.
like Fantastic Beasts isn't as
They're
big as
trying.
Harry Potter was. But back when Harry Potter was still going, Harry Potter.
Little side note: Cursed Child ruined Snape for me. Not ruined. But
I
it was
did
bad.
not finish reading it because I didn't like it.
Snape was poor. Anyway, go on. What were we talking about?
I forgot Snape was in that.
Yeah.
Or was he in it? Was he
was
only in
in
the
it.
second half? Because
I
I
think
didn't read the
so.
second
I don't
half.
know.
I read the first half, and I hated how they handled Harry. I hated how they handled like the plot.
Let's move on from Harry Potter.
anything
Just wanted to bring that
anything
up.
with time travel needs to stop. And they were like, you know what we're gonna do?
Terminator.
You know,
Oh yeah, okay, music.
no, but yeah, like the music in like Star Wars, like they have the
most-
advantage of John Williams,
Yeah.
of course, but like still, like
Yeah.
I can think of and hum multiple Star Wars and Harry Potter themes.
Because there is a certain continuity that comes with composing music for
A franchise.
yeah, like the three Thor movies have 3 different composers, 3 Iron Man movies, 3 different
ridiculous.
composers. It's you watch the first Iron Man movie and you get a completely different tone from the third one because truth be told, music sets the tone as much as anything else in film.
Probably more so.
Yeah. The music is incredibly powerful, and Marvel pushes it under the rug.
Yeah.
Sweeps it, I guess.
That's a very specific example, but yes, that's one of the many things
That's
that
just-
we just have
that's
problems
one of
with.
the reasons.
But
Ant-Man
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I have no inclination to see it. I
Do you
just
know-
don't care.
Do you know what their excuse for Paul Rudd not being in Infinity War is?
He has.
I guess this is technically a spoiler for Infinity War, but he's not in the movie. Whatever.
Does he die in Ant-Man and the Wasp?
No. He's apparently in between the events of Civil War and Infinity War. He is for some reason put under house arrest, so he's not in Infinity War. And you know how that's explained in Infinity War, from what I've heard? It's like Falcon somebody's like, "Where's Ant-Man?" And he's like, "House arrest," and then they move on,
Are you
or
kidding
something
me?
stupid like that.
Captain
It's like
America was a literal fugitive. That's
so. But he's in Ant-Man and the Wasp. I watched the trailer. It looked like Ant-Man. That's all I have to say. It's the same. Like Paul Rudd's charismatic. That's it. That's the movie.
Character is.
That's the movie. I think he's like more so than most of them. I think he's like, I don't know, personally, just kind of like Paul Rudd, I guess.
care.
I don't either.
Venom.
Oh my god, I would go off on Venom. Holy Venom.
Yeah, we don't like Venom either.
Can I go off on Venom? Can I just like have a second?
Wait. Let me,
You do
let me
your
get a
things
word
first.
in edgewise.
You go
Because I don't
first.
have much to say about it other than to me.
So much to say about Venom.
To me, it looked boring.
Okay.
And that's all I have to say.
I have so much to say about Venom. So there's a new trailer. The first trailer was like troubling, right? It looked like
it didn't
like,
show any of them.
again. I'm gonna quote Aiden a little bit. He said it looks like a Jimmy Kimmel skit version of what a Marvel trailer would be. like it looks like so cut and dry, stereotypical that that's what it would be. This second trailer like shows Venom more, shows more of his powers, shows more of this. Mm-hmm. There is not one shot in the Venom trailer 2, the second Venom trailer, that assembles, like, that shows off anything that makes a good movie. Like, anything that makes anywhere near good. There's nothing. Like, it's actually so dumb. I'm like, you have Tom Hardy and Michelle Williams signing on to do a superhero movie. These are two people who are, like, never gonna do, like, Tom Hardy maybe, but Michelle Williams, you get Michelle Williams into a superhero movie and this is what you make? What are you doing?
Can I list the people that I wouldn't expect to be in a superhero movie?
Yeah.
Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams, Jenny Slate, Woody Harrelson, Riz
Woody
Ahmed.
Harrelson's in that movie?
Yeah. It hurts. But, like, everything that I've seen of it thus far just
looks
looks
bad.
like a run-of-the-mill action movie.
Like, it's not even, like, a cool... Like, the stuff that they show in the trailer isn't even, like, cool.
Yeah.
Because he's not fighting.
Yeah.
It's just a blue goop. Like, have you seen Donnie Darko?
No.
Okay, so in Donnie Darko... Donnie
again.
Darko is a really, really strange movie. Mm-hmm. And there's this effect in Donnie Darko where, like, there's this, like, path that comes out of his chest. It's a weird movie. But it, like, makes a path for him to follow. And it, like, comes out of his chest. Right. Something about destiny, some garbage like that. I don't know. It looks like that. And that movie came out in 2001. And I'm just like, what is happening? This makes no sense. Like, he's like going up the thing, he falls off the motorbike, but then it like catches it with his weird goop, and I'm like, what? What is that supposed to be cool?
I don't know. I'm upset too, because I love Riz Ahmed, probably because I'm biased.
Because Star Wars?
Star Wars. But he just looks like they're making him a bad guy who doesn't like people and does bad things.
Welcome to Marvel, friend.
That's another thing I don't like about Marvel.
Okay.
Their most groundbreaking and, like, revolutionary, I don't know how to say it, I guess.
Antagonist?
Things. No.
Oh, like
the
new things
the
to bring to
most
film.
that they've done to push the film industry forward has been create cinematic universes, not create, but promote it.
Yeah, like,
And two, yeah, okay. It's, what was I saying? Right, the most groundbreaking thing that it's done in recent years has been have good villains, which is something that movies should have to begin with.
anyway.
Yeah. It's like, wow, look, a character has motives. That's insane.
I know. My God. A human character that I can relate to? Now,
What's that like?
From what I've heard, Thanos is, like, the best part of Infinity War. Yeah. And I've heard Thanos' backstory, and, like, I've heard all of it, and I'm not convinced. But I'll see the movie. I'll bring it up the next time, and
they've
talk
said
about that.
I know you like Killmonger, but they said that
I love Killmonger.
They said that
I do love Killmonger.
They said the Vulture. They said those would both be very.
I thought the Vulture was generic as hell.
They said they would both be like. They overall said that they would both be like relatable characters, but they both just feel like they're evil to be evil with maybe a motive.
Yeah, like, they have motives. I think Killmongers are warranted. I think that And like I think that Killmonger is actually interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like to me, I think that Black Panther is like a straight up bad movie without Killmonger, and then you have Killmonger and
Well, without Killmonger and the
you have
cultural significance.
You have Killmonger, cultural significance, which is like barely even a thing because yes, there have been black superhero movies. The only reason this is a big deal is because like 97% of all people who make Marvel movies are white men.
Yeah.
So I mean, like now it's a big deal. They got a black one, guys. But like I think that movie is like bad, and then Killmonger shows up, and like Andy Serkis is an entertaining person,
Yeah.
and then they kill him. So like that's about all I got for Black Panther. But I do love Killmonger.
Yeah.
I'll give Killmonger some credit. I love him.
Let's move on to other trailers. Have you seen the Cleanse trailer?
I have not. Have you?
Yeah.
Does it look good?
It has the guy from Big Bang Theory, Angelica Houston.
Jim Parsons?
No. The other one.
Wait, who does he play on the Big Bang Theory? Leonard?
The nerd, yeah.
The one that dates Kaylee Cuoco somehow?
Yeah.
Okay. He's
Christmas
in movies?
Vacation too, yeah.
I didn't know he was in anything other
He
than the Big
started
Bang
in
Theory.
Christmas Vacation. You've seen Christmas Vacation,
Who
right?
knew? I actually haven't.
Oh,
but
it's very good. I mean, it's not. But, like, I grew up on it, watching it every Christmas,
fair.
so
that's fair. My Christmas movie is Die Hard, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I don't know much about it, but
I literally
has some
don't
pretty
know what the
funny
plot
moments.
is.
I think I might be entirely wrong about this, but I think it might be a dystopian future.
Sounds good. I like dystopians.
Yeah, he goes to some outing so that he can sort of find himself, I guess. Angelica Houston is the leader, and everyone has to drink, go on this weird smoothie cleanse thing.
Sorry about
Cut it out. Everyone goes on this weird smoothie cleanse thing.
It's interesting.
And I don't know, he throws up and he takes out his pipe.
Dude, this trailer sounds so exciting.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it, but it looks interesting. You should watch it if you
I will.
haven't. Yeah.
I definitely will.
It looks cool.
I like weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's my kind of thing.
I also watched a trailer for Terminal with Margot Robbie.
Oh, did I watch that? Maybe. Talk about it. Maybe I've watched it.
I have no clue what it's about. And that could have been just because it was first thing in the morning and I was tired and groggy. What I had looked up. But the trailer didn't reveal too much about the plot, so I don't really know what it's about. It has Simon Pegg, Margot Robbie. I should
Oh shoot, I have not
I
seen
should
this
know his
trailer.
name off the top of my head. Austin Powers.
Mike Myers?
Mike Myers. Yeah, thank you.
They got Mike Myers for a movie?
Yeah. Right?
I didn't know he made movies
kind
anymore.
of thought he died.
Last movie I know that had Mike Myers in it was
Shrek
Inglourious
Forever
Bastards.
After. He was in Inglourious Bastards?
He's in one scene of Inglourious Bastards.
What was that? What
He's the
was that?
scene when Michael Fassbender is introduced and he's getting briefed on his mission. It's Mike Myers.
I vaguely remember that.
Vaguely.
Yeah, not entirely.
I love that movie. Two hitmen agree to take on a high-risk mission for a mysterious employer and a large paycheck. Along the way, they encounter a woman who might be more involved in their mission than they had realized. That's the
It looks like
Von Stein?
It looks
What
like
the
someone wanted to make a Harley Quinn solo movie, but they didn't have the rights to Harley Quinn, so they got Margot Robbie instead. The character is very similar.
I'm gonna be honest, I actually don't think that, preface, Suicide Squad is terrible.
Yeah.
But I don't think that Harley Quinn's, the problem.
No.
I think she's actually pretty
There
good
are
in
a
that
lot
movie.
of other problems.
Her and Deathstroke are, not Deathstroke, what's the guy's name? Deadshot are pretty good. But,
Has Will Smith been in anything good recently? I feel like he hasn't, but I feel like...
he almost got
everyone still
nominated
loves
for
him.
Concussion.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't either. Just looked boring.
It's kind of impossible not to love him, I think.
Will Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian.
He's fine.
You can't say
I feel bad for him just because I hate Jada. But Jada's just so annoying. Oh my god. You remember she was boycotting the Oscars because there were no black nominees in that one year when there just weren't black movies? And I was like,
Wait, which year was that?
2015
Brian, I was
movies?
making a joke.
Oh, well, it
I'm
was a
gonna
bad one.
I'm gonna slap you now.
Ow. Effects team up in here, jeez.
So yeah.
But yeah, I'll see anything with Margot Robbie in it. I think she's like really like defining herself as an actress now.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know,
my God.
like with I, Tonya especially. She
I know
kicks
it's
ass
not,
in that movie.
I know it's not the best movie, but it is.
I
mean,
think
that's
it's a
probably one of my
great
favorite
movie.
movies.
I love I, Tonya.
Yeah.
I think it just escaped my top 10 last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like just barely escaped my top 10 last year.
Mm-hmm. So okay, let's move on. We'll do one more little segment, and then I think we'll probably be done. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Any movies you've watched recently? Brian?
Any movies I've watched recently?
Yes.
Oh god, let me break out the list. I don't know. I forget movies like after I see them. Unless they're like really good.
Yeah. Well,
You Were Never Really Here. That's kind of recent.
Mm-hmm.
That movie was phenomenal.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Lynn Ramsey is, she's a.
Is that the one that you invited me to see in the theaters a while ago? No, you were saying that you were going to see it in the theaters. A while ago. Yeah. Okay.
Lynn Ramsey is a writer director.
Mm-hmm.
Her last movie came out she's been around for like 40 years. Not 40, like 20 years, 25 years. Yeah. Her last movie came out in 2011. And that was We Need to Talk About Kevin. We Need to Talk About Kevin. Have you ever seen We Need to Talk About Kevin?
No, but I'm familiar.
We Need to Talk About Kevin. I watched it and I was legitimately just sad for a week. That's not a joke. I was legitimately just in a bad mood constantly for a week because of how sad that movie is. How dark that movie is. Mm-hmm. So she spent the last 7 years cooking up something new.
Yeah.
All right. So I was going in, I was like, okay, this is going to be a roller coaster. That's like all downhill. Yeah. And it was. Mm-hmm. But it is so beautiful. It's so well done. It has a really, really simple plot. It's just like I think he's an army veteran who is now a hitman. He's a hired gun, basically, or hired hammer, I guess, because he beats people with a hammer. And he does violent things for good causes, right? So a senator's daughter is taken, and he's out to get her. Yeah. And it's one of just like the darkest, deepest character studies for a character that doesn't talk.
Oh.
He does talk very, very rarely.
Yeah.
And it's not like Nicholas Winding Refn where like you watch like Drive and like Ryan Gosling doesn't really talk in that movie, but he's like still a badass. Yeah. Like he's like, yeah, Joaquin Phoenix in You Were Never Really Here is a badass, but he's like a broken character. Mm-hmm. He's just like, he's emotionless, basically. And his performance, it will be forgotten come Oscar time, but I hope it's not. It's one of those things.
It didn't come out like a couple of months before the Oscars.
Yeah,
so
it came out in April.
Yeah.
But holy hell, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Because like,
check that out then.
You watch movies that he's in, he's like never the same in any movie. Mm-hmm. Like my favorite romance of all time is 2013's Her. Yeah. And he is so sympathetic in that movie. He's
kind of sometimes forget.
Extremely hilarious. Yeah. He's really funny in that movie. He's still broken, but in a different way. Mm. It's not like PTSD. It's like I went through a bad breakup and now I feel lonely. Yeah. Right? Like, and he's so lovable in that movie. In this movie, you're just not somebody you dislike, but he's somebody you're just like, what's going on with this guy? Mm. Like, he just doesn't. He's amazing in it. The child actress is but whatever. It's fine. Children, honestly. Stop acting in movies. But yeah,
that sounds good.
Great movie.
Yeah.
How about you? You see any movies?
It isn't too recently. I watched it maybe a couple of weeks ago. I haven't been on top of my movie game.
Jesus, Jack.
Maybe it was last week. I think it was last week. Maybe. I don't know. I watched Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I have not seen that movie.
It is very good. There's not much in the way of like actual filmic like analysis stuff, you know. Like
I'm sure there is.
Pretentious. Well, I mean, yeah,
It's Edgar Wright.
Yeah. But it's more
Surface level.
Not exactly. I think it was created more so for the audience to enjoy themselves than it was to like leave the theater with a new lease on life.
Yeah. That's Edgar Wright's kind of
Yeah.
view on movies.
The graphics, the editing, the pace, the rhythm, the actors.
How's Michael Cera in that
loved
movie?
it. Yeah.
I love Michael Cera, and I need to see that movie.
I just like the humor is my style. The music is amazing. The editing, the fight scenes are some of the best fight scenes I've ever seen.
Really good at
They're
action.
so stylistic. It's like when I was watching it, it felt like I was reading a comic book, which is it's very difficult to accomplish. Like even Josh Snyder when he made Watchmen, it was just kind of like frame for frame. Not even that.
I need to see that movie. I started watching that movie the other day.
Yeah.
And I like realized I didn't have time to finish it, and I wanted to watch it in one sitting, so I stopped.
Yeah. I mean, like watching that doesn't feel like reading a comic book.
Yeah.
Watching Scott Pilgrim versus the World does, and that comes a lot in like transitions and lighting and just the style of it all.
With the
It's
colors,
very
I
well
imagine.
done. Yeah. And you know, it's based off of the 6-book comic book series. I found it at some like cheap bookstore in Philadelphia, bought it for like $5, and I was surprised by how similar it was to the movie.
Yeah.
Like even beyond just kind of like similar or like taking the dialogue from the books, like there were sets that were created entirely to look exactly like the comic book. So it's just amazing. So
It's amazing to me that Edgar Wright can do that and like pay something justice like that, but then also take like a song and make Baby Driver.
yeah,
You know,
God,
like
he's incredible.
the guy's amazing.
He's like, I wish I could do the stuff that he does.
Yeah,
The way that he handles comedy is like different from anything that's being seen, and any like film essay will tell you that.
yeah.
Just look up Edgar Wright, and you'll get so many film essays. Because he's so, I don't want to say easy to break down, but it's easy to,
Yeah.
to like see the stuff that he does. So yeah, that's my movie that I watched.
Dude, nice.
Yeah, dude, nice. Dude, nice.
Be dude nice.
Okay, so I think that'll be about it for this one.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's about it.
Woo!
It's been an hour.
Episode 1.
Thank you for joining us. I am Jack.
I'm Brian.
This has been the M3 Movies podcast. Thank you for listening.
Heck yeah!